Do. Everything's up and live. Hello, internet. Peace here. Doing some Fire Emblem Warriors, cause fuck it. I might as well stream just about everything I have on Switch. Well, almost everything at this point. I've done half of it, just about. Yeah, I've wrapped up the story mode. I haven't done all the history mode stuff yet. I've got the 3 maps unlocked. Or the 3, like, post-story mode maps unlocked. I don't have all this done. What can I do? That's level 20 down there. I might do that level 20. Or that level 20. I think I'm gonna do this level 20. See what's here. Need to turn up my TV audio just a little bit. You probably just heard me open my computer tray table. And now close it. Okay, defeat 1,000 enemies in the time limit. Okay, sure. What are we dealing with? Just a whole bunch of axe people? Where those axe people are on horseback. We only get 1 unit.
Right here.
I might
Right here.
keep Cordelia, to be honest.
How's this?
Yeah, I gotta back out for that. Nothing on there.
How's this? Let's go.
Okay, just making sure it actually... Let me turn it down just one more. Like one thing. To make sure it doesn't pick up, besides me doing things on my desk.
The mission's starting.
Alright, so just gotta defeat 1,000 enemies. Okay. This sounds easy enough. I believe Cordelia's got a heavy spear, I think. I think a heavy spear is what you would use to counter cavalry. I think it's... may not be a heavy spear, it might be something else. I'm skipping this cutscene, I don't care.
I won't go easy on you, Cordelia. Prepare to defend your life.
But yeah, I'm essentially doing critical damage to Frederick, even though I'm at a weapon triangle disadvantage. And each one of those slow-mo hits is acknowledgement of that critical hit. Oh, for God's sakes. Frederick, let me do. It might help if I Z-target you. There we go.
Such strength.
You acquitted yourself flawlessly.
I'm gonna go up here now.
Rematch someday. Mission complete. I like the profit margins.
Now the key for these maps I've found is you just go around just beating a whole bunch of people up as quickly as possible. Just beat up the big guys. More people will show up around them. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm 18 minutes in, and I am a tenth of the way there, at least.
Let's clean up, shall we?
Too strong.
Surprisingly skilled. I learned something from that one.
Fortunately, I don't know all of Cordelia's combos. What are her combos?
Give me your best.
I know it's the standard. I know all the combos in the game are very much the same. They're this series of Ys that you either end in an X or end in a series of Ys. But as to what those combos do is the key difference among various characters.
The mission's starting. Face me.
I will be your opponent.
I see enemy reinforcements.
And I'll often use a lot of specials and stuff to deal out large enough damage to actually just move forward.
Are you
Skipping
sure you want
this.
to skip?
I'm just into the awakening mode here.
I see
Just do a
enemy
crap ton of
reinforcements.
damage to the other Cordelia. And goodbye. Now I'm guessing I'm around the 400 range if I'm right.
Hardly knew. Ugh. I'll
Yep.
need to train harder. Mission complete. I like those profit margins. Let's clean up, shall we?
Yeah, we're halfway there, and I've pretty much only been going for like 4 minutes.
The mission's starting. I see enemy reinforcements. I like those profit margins. Face me. I see enemy reinforcements. You've got to hurry. The mission's starting.
Alright, now where is Lucina? Because I'd like to actually fight her. That's because this will be fairly quick.
Let's clean up, shall we?
Ah, there you are.
Are you sure you want to skip?
So strong.
Don't hold back anymore. Surprisingly skilled. I learned something from that one.
Still awakening, so I can break her weak point gauge faster. Actually, it wouldn't be that fast because I have weapon triangle advantage, so I get the normal yellow gauge anyway. And that's Lucina dead. Quick, easy, done.
It seems my strength is never quite enough.
This is probably the most useless use of the awakening finisher ever to kill one enemy. But you don't really get that many options in these kind of maps where you're just kind of forced to just bumble about and kill whoever you can.
I like those profit margins. I see enemy reinforcements. Face me.
I'll stop you no matter what.
I was about to say, come on.
Too strong.
What's my next target? Mission complete.
I see Tommy's watching. Hello.
I like those profit margins. I see enemy reinforcements. You've got to hurry. starting.
And 65. What's great is when you do these special attacks, they actually count as breaking that weak point gauge. So as soon as I'm out of this, except the mission's over, you see that ring there, I could have done the weak point gauge finisher as well. Which, I think that was the exact same way it was in Hyrule Warriors. I think. I'm not sure on that one.
Congratulations.
Hey! Aw, I didn't do it fast enough. Meh.
Folks like this come
I
only
could have done that a
after
little
great
faster.
effort.
Cordelia is not the strongest character I have, so I wasn't really doing it that fast.
Something new has been added.
But I don't get anything for an S rank on that one, so. Oh well. Let's get this 20. Whatever this 20 may be. Tell me if you want to hop into Discord, I'm on at the moment. Alright, defeated is... what is it? Defeated... damn it!
What can I do for you?
Many enemies as you can within the time limit. Okay. Thank you. So what do we got? Spears. Spears and axes. Spears and axes. So I want a sword. Leanna's good enough. And I want an axe. So I think Camilla's my best choice. Or no, Alyssa's my best choice for axe.
I'm ready whenever. What is it? I hear you.
I think I'll have them pair up and
How's
Just
this? Let's go.
barrel my way through from there. Oh, alright.
The mission's starting. The mission's starting. I see enemy
Oops.
reinforcements. Let's go. You're about to learn how a princess really fights.
Too strong.
I defeated the enemy commander.
Just gonna pair the two of you up now, and we'll see how long you guys last. Not that long, considering Leanne's like 60-something, I think. So you're pretty much all following no matter what weapon triangle disadvantage I potentially have.
The mission's starting. I see enemy reinforcements. I'll stop you.
Although I must say, I love the pop-in on these enemies. It's such a hard pop-in.
I wish I was that strong. I see enemy reinforcements.
I was about to say, is there anyone up here? Oh, hi, Elder Leanne.
The mission's starting. sure you want just let's hit it with a full
Do the combo special.
all right. Leave the boot to me. For the future of my toilets.
And it's both of you did. Oh,
Are you
hi,
sure
Lissa.
you want to- That's one less enemy.
And you're dead.
I'll be back. I'm dead.
Good lord, how much time did I start with? Because I'm already almost at 1,000.
I'll need to train harder.
I found out you can actually cancel out of that area of attack, which is kind of nice.
Know when I'm beaten.
Alright, who's over here with special health bar?
Mission failed.
Oh no, morale got strengthened. Whatever shall I do?
Mission complete.
Except keep killing them.
I see enemy reinforcements. I like those profit margins. Wow, you're something else. I wouldn't want to go up against you. Let's hit it with a boom and a bang. All right, leave the boot to me. For the future of my toilets. I see enemy reinforcements. I see enemy reinforcements. I see enemy reinforcements. The mission's starting.
I'm gonna crush those weaklings! Too strong.
God, I am getting so many health potions, I can't even keep up by using them. And I haven't even used an awakening yet.
Mission complete. I like this profit margins. I see enemy reinforcements. I like these profit margins. I wish I was that strong.
See what this puts me at.
Mission complete.
Just at the time limit.
This victory belongs to us all.
Honestly, if I went as the end of that last one, I probably would have blew through them all, even with a weapon triangle disadvantage. See, just saw, because the end is so over-leveled, because I pretty much just used her for the entirety of story mode.
Congratulations.
Not enough enemies? Oh, I had to get in the 2000s? Aww.
This.
50s, actually, but still. She's well beyond where the game is expecting me to have a unit at right now. Alright.
I've been waiting for you. So,
Let's see what
what do you
quests I
wanna
can do, if any. Oh, there's one.
You sure? Yay, success!
This is pretty much how leveling up crest goes for me, or the process of leveling up crest. I just go through every single character's page one at a time, just go, alright, anything? No. Anything? Yay!
You sure? Yay, success!
Anything? No. Anything? No. Anything? No. Oh. Oh, next one? Nope.
You sure?
Yay! One. Nope. 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 This is extremely boring, by the way. But this is the game after you pretty much beat story mode and then move into the kind of grindy, knock out all the history mode stuff. It's just, well, gotta level all this stuff up eventually. I can also, like, probably reforge weapons, but... blech. I don't care. Alright. What's next? This level 21? I believe when I knock this out, I'll have access to female Robin, or the fight for female Robin, and if I beat her, I get female Robin as a costume. Yay! And I also found out that if I want proper Hoshidan noble female Corrin, I would have to get the DLC, because I guess apparently in the game the female Corrin gets the Hoshidan noble class up costume, the male Corrin gets the Hoshido one, and for the Fates DLC, which is the first one that came out recently, they give you the inverse. Alright, what am I doing for this? I did not pay attention. High-ending conditions. Battle situation. Defeat the captain is Robin. Okay, so I'm just beating the shit out of people. Okay. So, okay, four units. Okay, I'll just go with my standard loadout here of...
Give me your best.
Put me in.
Do 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 do. Actually, who's higher? Robin or... oh. Sakura's actually higher.
You want me?
This. That way I cover all my bases on...
What is it? I hear you. Right here.
Weapon triangle.
Yes. Understood.
Actually,
Yes.
I'm gonna have you go over here.
Understood. How's this? Let's go.
I do a lot of the having the AI just move about and take care of extra stuff. I don't do pair-ups that often, actually. Probably a minor downside, because it means I don't get a lot of the support conversation stuff points, but... darn it, you always start me with the wrong person I want to start with. I always want to start with Leanne.
Get in there. I received a report.
Oh no, you hit me. Whatever shall I do?
Battle promises to be exciting.
The mission's starting.
Get in there. To victory.
Oh, you are not dead, good sir. Go away! Thank you. Alright, let's take this base.
Are you sure?
Oh,
you want to
hi, Rowan. Guess what? I have a special ready just for you. Oh, you're not dead.
The mission's starting. I've received a report. Are you sure you want to skip?
Can't win this.
Oh, by the way, the specials can sometimes glitch.
It's our only option.
Yeah, that seems like the best option, to be honest. Because I really didn't do anything affinity-wise in the story mode. Mostly because I just blazed through the son of a bitch. And am I wrong in saying that the story mode is shorter than Hyrule Warriors one? Oh, Cordelia! You need to come back here.
Excellent.
Wish to kick your ass! Ow. Oh, stand next to Sakura. Yes, let me switch to her and literally kill you in an instant. One moment. Are you not dead? You're not dead. Sakura, do you mind?
Excellent. That went well.
Goodbye. Where was I? I'm just gonna do this. I don't feel like screwing around with these guys. Goodbye. Who else is here? Anyone else? I still got plenty of bar left.
Mission complete. Mission complete.
I don't mind a challenge.
Losing's not an option.
Alright, now where was I in actually doing things? Let's take care of that for me. Sakura, can you take care of that? Cordelia, go take care of those people.
Ready.
Hi, Robin, go away. I don't care.
Mission started.
I'm busy.
Someone help me out! I've received a report. The mission starting. The enemy's base shall fall.
Got my sights on the enemy base.
Where's Anna? Because I've defeated 1,000 enemies. Did she disappear already?
Ready to go?
I know I have a bad habit of getting that 1,000. Getting those 1,000 KOs and then completely forgetting to actually look for her.
Right
Cordelia,
here.
can you go take care of that, please?
Ready. Yes.
Talking to you, take care of that.
Understood.
Let's go help.
I hear you.
Anna, where are you not? Have I backlogged the stuff that she's not popping up yet?
Mission complete.
I think I backlogged them hard enough that I don't think she's popped up yet.
Someone help! They're in trouble. We've got to help. Save me! Ready to go shopping?
Alright, where did you? There you are.
Let's get
You
to
finally pop up. Jesus. I backlogged the messages so hard. She just. No.
injury.
Oh no, she fell in battle. I missed one submission. If I really wanted to take care of that, I would have actually
Mission failed.
grabbed Cordelia and just ran my ass there and then took care of everything. If that missed me out of mementos,
You've got
that's fine.
taste.
Because I know there's 2 mementos here, and I don't think it's going to give me the second one.
This is an
The
improvement.
conditions for a second one, unless it's on like a harder difficulty, which I'm probably... Menu. Cannot menu properly right now. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Fantastic. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
You could take care of them.
Understood.
Or at least that guy. You go... here.
I hear you. Right here. Ready. Excellent.
Alright.
Excellent. I like those profit margins. I like
Right now,
those
I'm just
profit margins.
trying to just clear history mode maps right now. If I want to grind for materials and stuff, I'll do it like when I literally have nothing else to do. Because grinding is not fun at all. And if I can not do grinding, that'd be great.
We took the fort.
You're the son. I'm here to help. Aw, you son of a... You interrupted my combo, good sir.
We took the fort.
Dagnabbit. Going and interrupting my combo.
So strong.
Excellent.
Alright,
That went well.
that fort's down. Claudia.
Fort is out.
Ow. Okay, I don't... Sakura, do you have one? Thank you. Let's go take care of this real quick.
I'm sorry about this. Oh, yay! I think I improved a little.
Ow. Ow. Excuse me. Just stun him for days so I can build up a special meter.
I'm sorry about this.
Oh, for God's sakes. Ow. Going. Alright, where's... Man, thank you for going to the one place I...
I hope I helped.
Alright, sir. I had enough of your shit right now. Thank you.
So close. Fort is ours.
Huh.
If we defeat the commander, we'll have this.
Wait, no. Let's not there. Who's there? Oh.
So strong.
Ow. 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 Alright, Robin. Knock it the fuck off.
Let's end this. Fort is ours. I like these profit margins. Keep fighting like that, and Atolas will be ours in no time. Mission
And we're done.
We did it! Sweet, sweet victory!
I'm about to say Discord. What are you alerting me to? Just that the message that says I'm live in my own Discord. Oh, we got Splatfest June 12th, or not June, January 12th. Yeah, so next week.
We won this time.
Ah,
Now
actually
we
have to
keep it
go to
up.
bed early because I have to move into college that next day. I'll probably at least play for a little bit.
Well done.
Yay, yes, rank. Could have took a little less damage there. I think that was mostly just for Robin there at the end. New tome, bunch of new materials, bunch of the same materials at this rate anyhow. I think I've gotten most of the materials. See, now I can go beat shit out of female Robin, or I can go up here and see what this is. Let's see, what's the level 30 fight? That I totally am not going to underestimate. Just seize the enemy forts. Just another
Right here.
beat shit up.
Ready.
Call it a day.
What is it? I hear you. Yes. Understood.
I'm actually gonna have Hinoka stick with
How's
Leanna
this?
on this one.
Let's go.
Probably, maybe just pair it up. Just go forward from there. Now, I will say, I do like that the support system is more than just extra dialogue and a few extra stats. It actually gives you specific character materials depending on the support. So that makes grinding out materials a little easier. It's kind of nice, and I like that. Okay, come over here.
Get in there.
Alright, let's go kick some ass.
Are you hurt? Let's go. Let's begin. The mission's starting. I can do anything I put my mind to. Anything! The mission's starting. I see enemy reinforcements.
I'm actually...
Mission starting.
Thank you. I'm actually
Yes?
gonna play as Alyssa for this for a little while.
Okay.
Just to give myself a little variety in combat.
Ready.
Ow. Ow.
Received a report.
Excuse me. I am doing tactics here. Go away. Where was I? Oh yeah, just charging forward? Okay.
So strong.
Charging forward the wrong way.
Thanks for the workout.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Mission complete. Excellent.
Alright, I'm gonna chase this one guy down and then get the other one.
So, what next?
Don't mind me.
This fort will not fall.
Where are you? Get back here!
That's how you want it.
So strong.
I'll show you, tiny and delicate.
Alright, I think that's both the advancing units.
I hardly knew. I've received a report. I see enemy reinforcements. That didn't go too well. I've received a report. Excellent.
No, no. I go first with my special, not you.
I picked the wrong opponent.
I'm spoiling for a fight. Don't get careless. Don't let anything distract you. I like those profit margins.
We're just gonna use some other
I can do
weak point gauges to help us out here. And let's see if the End of Awakening will get rid of these guys. Got rid of at least one of them.
So strong.
Yes? Okay. Right here, ready.
push on. I'm gonna get this outpost.
I like those
Just because I can.
mission complete.
Don't mind me.
The mission's starting.
Oh my god.
I see enemy reinforcements.
How many more advancing enemies do I have to deal with? Meh, meh.
The mission's starting. Excellent. That's how you want it. On to the next. I see enemy reinforcements. I've received a report. Are you sure you want to skip?
Excuse me, I'm turned around here.
You think you can just do whatever you want? This fort will not fall.
You've got to hurry.
I gotta run all the way back to home base. Probably get it back there with faster with Cordelia, but I committed to the sand.
Commence the attack on the fort.
Don't mind me just passing through. I just did that for shits and giggles. Alright, who here needs an ass whooping? You goodbye. Next.
This fort will not fall.
Now I can pull my weight.
Oh, wait, there's one more person back at that. Excuse me, Crom, you're in the way. You're in the way of me dealing with the person behind you. Don't mind me as I kill you in the process. Maybe. Did I? Yes, I did. Goodbye, Crom. Just get the fuck out of here. I ain't dealing with your shit today.
Wow. And I didn't think I stood a chance.
Ow, excuse me.
That didn't go too well. Mission failed.
Oh no, failed the mission that he fortified the base somewhere. I don't know which one. Where is... Listen, why are you all the way back here? Go. Not
hear you.
there.
What is it?
There. Go take a
I
fort.
hear you. Right here.
Cordelia, take a fort, please. Alright. I can get back on track.
I really did it this time.
Start taking the rest of these damn forts.
Mission complete. I see enemy reinforcements.
Excuse me.
I like these profit margins.
I require you to die real quick.
How do you do it? Fort is ours.
I got turned around. I get easily turned around in this game. It's only my own stupid fault that it happens.
Ready for a beating?
Just gonna do that blind. What? Somebody... Get the fuck out of my base.
I really did it this time.
You! Out of my base, good sir. I don't care if you're blocking. Out of my base. Goodbye, good sir. Looks like there's people up here I need to take care of. You!
I've got you now.
Please die.
Together now. I'll do my best. For the future of my toilets.
Don't mess with me. This fort will not fall.
Together now.
Just gonna take care of this now.
For the future of my toilets.
Alright. Let's start reassigning people.
Right here.
You go there. Let's,
What is it?
you... Oh, for God's sakes. Can you go take care of him, please?
I hear you.
I'm busy.
The fort is ours.
I am literally busy. Go handle the person who's attacking our base. Because I don't want to walk all the way back there and handle him.
We've got to hurry. The base is under attack.
Oh, God. Do I have to actually run back there?
We've got to hurry.
Wow, I actually have to run back there and get it. Ah, for fuck's sakes.
How can we save the base?
And I'm taking the long way.
Like
Fantastic.
profit margins.
Damn it! Well, I think that's the first time I've ever failed a map on this game. Wow, that is the first time I've ever game overed.
This should be fun. Let's get in there. Let's go. Let's begin.
Where do you okay, go? Oh, hi.
The mission's starting. The mission's starting. The fort is ours. I see enemy reinforcements.
Where the guy go that was attacking our base?
The mission's starting. I've received a report. Oh, yay! Are you hurt? Let's give this our all.
You know what, I'm just gonna drop back to base and wait on them. I'm gonna send everybody else out.
Strong.
We're gonna see how well the AI captures spaces,
We're making progress.
which they should be. They're high enough level to actually say, fuck you, I'm taking it.
Yes. Understood. Right here. Ready. Mission complete. I'm here to help you win. Commence the attack on the fort. I've received a report. I've got you now. That didn't go too well. Don't underestimate. Ready to go?
Alright, that take care of him? Yes? Good.
I've received a report.
Did that take care of him now? Even though that's not my level up.
Did it. Excellent.
Nope. Go away.
Strong.
I see enemy reinforcements. This is an improvement. I like those profit margins. Wow. I wish I had that kind of strength.
Think you can
Sakura, you're taking too long.
Look forward is ours. Yes,
Take that fort for me.
right here. Ready. What is it?
Let's go take care of them.
Hear you. We took the fort.
This fort will not fall.
I've got you now. I see enemy reinforcements. Mission failed.
Meh, 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 meh. No, I failed the submission. Whatever shall I do except kill all the people he just called in as reinforcements, cause they're dead. Or not.
Excellent.
Yay, I broke the camera!
It's our only option. Here we go. I defeated the enemy commander. I see enemy reinforcements. I see enemy reinforcements.
Come on, last just a little longer. Thank you.
I'll show you. Don't underestimate. Ready to go? I like those profit margins. With you as my example, I can only improve from here. You're about to learn how a princess really fights. The fort is ours. We took the fort.
Alright, I know there's someone.
The fort.
Alright, sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to slow down. You're exceeding the speed limit on this map. Sir?
I will be your opponent.
I have to ask you to slow down here.
I guess I'll head to the fort.
Thank you for cooperating with the law, sir.
So strong.
That's one less enemy to fight. Fort is ours. The mission's starting.
More people advancing on base.
I see enemy reinforcements. Don't underestimate.
At least have someone on the other side to actually, like, catch up with them real quick.
Ready to go?
Oh my god, you're not dead?
The mission's starting. I see enemy reinforcements. I like these profit margins. I'm humbled watching you. I'll try my best.
Yes, I do.
I've got
So strong.
Hi, Crom. Hi, bro. I need you to die real quick. I'm gonna appreciate your cooperation here.
I've received a report.
Just gonna take you for a ride.
Show me how strong you've grown, Lissa.
Oh, you're still standing. Did I catch him? Yes, I caught him. Didn't catch anybody else, really, except that one poor soul there.
We've got to hurry. Excellent. That wasn't so bad.
Now this just became a game of dodge around him and then beat the shit out of him, and hopefully he'll die faster than he can actually attempt to kill me. Oh, hi, Sakura. You're here.
They're in trouble. We've got to help. No, this is too much pressure.
Thanks, Sakura. Your damage will not be negated by the weapon triangle. Please kill him quickly.
I'm ready. I like this rocket.
Oh, come on. Alright. Thank you.
Yes. Understood. What is it? I hear you. I've got this. I managed to win. Fort is ours. Mission complete.
Ready for a beating?
I love how I in this game I just so do not give a shit about the weapon triangle. I'm just like, fuck it. I don't care if I'm using a lance user against an axe user. It don't matter. My health's better than your health, or my health level's higher than your level. That negates that completely and utterly.
So strong.
Can't fall back now. Let's clean up, shall we?
Oh, for God's sakes, please just die already. Thank you. Ugh.
I'll prove myself in time. Are you sure you want to? The mission's starting.
Oh, whoops.
Enemy neutralized. Where to next? I like the profit margin.
Oh, for God. That's the-
Mission complete. I like the profit margins. How do you do it?
Oh, for God's sakes, why do you keep charging your attack? Please die. Thank you.
So strong.
Anyone after base that I have to worry about? Didn't look like it.
I'll try my best.
Alright.
What is it? I hear you.
You three go after this base and take it, maybe before I end the map.
Understood. Surprisingly skilled. I learned something from that
Nope. And turned myself around.
This fort isn't changing hands. No way.
Yeah, and I think the major thing it does is it makes your weak point gauge not be the yellow good one, it's the gray not as good one. But you can negate that with Awakening. And at this point, you're more often than not chock full of Awakening bars. So that just becomes a non-factor.
We took the fort.
Strong.
Ah, I was hoping to get that bottle real quick.
Losing's not an option.
Yeah, and the gray bar, like, it's okay, but it's more of a 1v1 special attack than the yellows hits anything near that person, plus the guy you're trying to kill's a bar, which, why having that yellow bar is far more of an advantage than
Excellent.
the green, or gray bar is.
Mission
There we go.
complete. We did it. Sweet, sweet victory.
But yeah, you only get the gray bar if you're not at any advantage with the weapon triangle. Unless you pop into Awakening and then it just goes, you get it for free. Because right there, I should have been at a disadvantage against Cordelia, but Awakening negated that. Nice, that's right. All around. Yay.
I can't believe this.
Look at all these weapons I'm not going to use. I'm just going to hit that optimize button and not worry about it. Wait, really? Awakening doesn't give you gold bar against bow for sword? I would figure Awakening would give you to you against anything. Because that seems like the case. Granted, how many times you're up against a bow enemy in this game is probably why. Yeah, normal it doesn't. Yeah, normal it doesn't anytime, but since you can drop into Awakening very easily late game, it becomes irrelevant. That's why it's good to have to just kind of keep your Awakening bar for whenever you just have an enemy you're at a disadvantage against, and then go, fuck you, I'm killing you faster than I'm supposed to. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. Just tell me when I'm restricted
The
with.
dragon and I are one, and though my journey through time has diminished my power, the life force here shall renew me.
Yeah,
Wretched son of Naga, you will
it's pretty much the
be
only reason to ever
destroyed.
really use Awakening.
I've come to end you, Grima.
Arrogant mortal, I am the end.
Because I don't think you're really even getting that much in terms of those bonuses with Awakening mode, unfortunately. I mean, hell, you get those all the time if you properly go through the smithy and pick up those advantages, which you get so many weapons in the game that have so many of those perks. It's ridiculous. Like, I have 300,000 gold, mainly just from selling a bunch of garbage weapons I don't need. And just going, don't need you, don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. Alright, so who am I restricted on? I'm restricted to Awakening Heroes. Okay.
Put me in.
So Awakening Heroes plus the Ant.
Put me in.
Okay. pretty much means I'm going this setup. Frederick can stay. Who's the higher level you two? You know what, I want to Lucina.
Back safe.
Yeah, I just was like, oh, Awakening and the twins. Oh. So I get to be Leanne again and just murder everything again.
Understood.
Right here.
Because the game let me over-level Leanne so much. Because for like the last half of the story, I primarily just played as Leanne and just blew through everything. And just ordered the AI around to take care of other stuff.
Ready. What is
It's the only reason why she is level near, was it level 50? Level 59. Yeah, you get to use them the entire time in story. It's honestly the reason I think when I was playing Hyrule Warriors, Link ended up being way over level everyone else is because I used Link all the time. And then you couldn't swap between people on the fly. So you were stuck as Link in most of those maps.
ready for orders? Understood.
Yes, sir.
Is that everyone? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Advanced conditions. Is there any condition that's default that's not kill 1,000 enemies? But yeah, I think even with lower stats, it's like, with them being twice the level of everyone else right now, they should be fairly comparable to everyone else.
It's not right.
At least, I would hope so. I saw you there, enemy Alyssa. Come back here. You're dead. I mean, them getting over-leveled is not helped by the fact that late-game story mode gives you a weapon that allows you, essentially, critical damage, or critical weakness, or whatever the technical term in the game for it is called. Essentially, it's the weakness the Pegasus Knights have to archers, but you have it against the monsters, which is your primary enemy for the latter half of the story mode. So you are blazing through monsters way faster than anyone else. No matter what level anyone else is at. Even commanders, you are, I think, 3-shotting? I think even on the level you're supposed to be at? So you are getting experience at a fairly fast rate, I think, at that rate. Probably shouldn't have given them the weapon that does that, to be honest. I don't even know where I'm at the moment. I lost complete track of my location. Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Of course it is. It's only the hard ones that probably have the different conditions. God damn.
Excellent.
Yeah, you think they at least give the first ones a little bit of variety, but no, they leave all of the variety for the second ones that are all the hard mode ones.
Excellent.
That you have to go back through the story mode to those specific ones that do have second ones and replay them and get their hard mode conditions, which
Forward is ours.
at least a quarter of them are just do this in a certain amount of time, I think. Because I know the first one is for the first Awakening level, and I think it's reach Frederick in like 10 minutes or something. 5 minutes, something like that. You have to reach him in some short amount of time, and I think I could literally do that right now with Leanne alone. Okay, I can't go that way. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna kill everything else then.
I see enemy reinforcements.
5 minutes?
Even I.
Yeah, I could probably do that in 5 minutes.
I'm gonna crush those weaklings.
Just gonna hit him blind. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I like Hyrule Warriors, but I have to feel like this Fire Emblem Warriors is weaker than Hyrule Warriors. And I think it's just because, A, it doesn't really represent the whole franchise. Granted, Hyrule Warriors initially didn't do that, but over time, that plus Legends covered everything. Nice. Oh, for God's sakes. Frederick. I ain't having your shit. Go away. Yes. Well, unfortunately, both of those play into... Well, one plays into a larger problem with the franchise, with how the franchise is right now. Who needs healing? And that is a hard focus on the present, like, modern titles of Fire Emblem. Mostly because those are the ones that everyone knows, and those are the ones that sold really well, because, you know, if Awakening did not sell well, Fire Emblem as a franchise would have been dead. Like, we would have not gotten Fates, we would have not gotten Echoes, we would have not gotten this at all, because Fire Emblem as a franchise was dead at that point. And then Awakening did super fucking well. And so that's why there's a heavy focus on Awakening and Fates. And Marth and crew are pretty much an afterthought in this game. Right. But, right. And that's a part of the problem is Fates is the next big title. And unfortunately, it has to represent... It has to... What am I trying to say here? This game tries to include bits of the story mode, so it needs to include the main characters from the Fates games, which unfortunately includes both sets of siblings, so that's 8 characters off the bat, and Corrin, which is 9, and then do side characters, which makes up the 80% of the roster you're talking about there. Because they did the exact same thing for Awakening and for Marth's crew. They did the main character and supporting cast. Unfortunately, those casts are smaller because those games aren't 3 games. Whereas Fates is 3 games. Which is why I got. It's still stupid. It's still extremely stupid. But there's at least the thought process of the stupidity there. If that makes any sense. Now, for the other reason why swords are most common is because most of the time the main character of a Fire Emblem game is a sword user. Like, literally go look up the Lord class on the Fire Emblem wiki and look at all those characters and try to figure out how many of them are not a sword user. Because I can almost guarantee that none of them are a sword user off the bat. Which is, again, why sword users are so prevalent in this game. Is because most main characters in Fire Emblem are sword users by default. They might get an extra weapon, because... yeah. I'm not saying that, like, this isn't stupid, because it is stupid. I'm just saying, this is the reason for the stupidity to start with. It's just... Who did this game? I forgot. Ah, shit. Oops. Well, I gotta redo the mission, because I forgot to get Anna's thing. I tend to do that where I just go off doing shit and then I forget I get 1,000 kills and go get Anna's stuff. Koei Tecmo. I was trying to think of the studio that was behind this. Robin, where did you go?
I thought this would go differently.
Like, Koei Tecmo didn't compensate for this. Like, at least in Hyrule Warriors, every single character had a unique weapon unto themselves. And some had multiple unique weapons unto themselves. Which,
Time to strategize.
to be honest, Zelda kind of works for that. Fire Emblem doesn't, but they didn't play to those strengths, unfortunately.
We're just getting started.
It's kind of one of those cases of Koei Tecmo kind of wrote themselves in a corner and didn't write themselves out. You know, that's true. But then again, neither does Robin, so some characters are a little bit more conservative on the fan service end. Granted, I'm just not one of those people who will just go, oh look, she has boobs. I'm just like, oh, there's boobs there. Okay. I tend to just ignore fan service stuff. True. But crap, what is her name? Blue hair girl from Hyrule Warriors. She didn't have that massive of the... She didn't really have big boobs either, I don't think. No? Did she? I think it's been too long since I played Hyrule Warriors to even attempt to picture it in my mind. Because I don't think she did. I might be wrong. Yes, she did. And for all intents and purposes, that counts twice. So...
My heart, I want to get to know you much better.
I suppose we've developed a bond of sorts.
yeah.
What I did, it's unforgivable.
Don't look like that, Robin. The deed is done. But you can still try to undo the damage. It's not too late.
But yeah, like...
I'll fight with you to atone for my failures.
Unfortunately, the only... Like, Fire Emblem Warriors is not as good as Hyrule Warriors, and it's only because it limits itself as much, like, way more than Hyrule Warriors did, in terms of its source material.
We have weathered a sea.
Like, way more.
We did it as one. We've come to the shores of a bright
And
future
it's weird because
together.
Hyrule Warriors doesn't feel like it really played safe. Well, not as safe as this. Like, yeah, it pulled from probably the 3 most popular Legend of Zelda titles. Yeah, I would say that which is weird to think about because I always remember the quote about Platinum working on the Bayonetta port for Wii U, and they were being... Platinum was reining it back for the Nintendo costumes, but Nintendo was like, no, go all out. Like, the boob window on the Link costume, yeah, that's Nintendo's decision, not Platinum. No, there was not a boob window there until Nintendo went in and it's like, put a boob window in there. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo went like, no, you do. No, Awakening and Fates have to be the focus, which is why, like, parts of their story are incorporated into this. Like, you get the opening of Awakening, you get the main conflict of Fates for, like, a third of the story, I think.
Fire Emblem Warriors.
Okay, is there any reason you dropped me back to the title screen for that?
Remember to take frequent breaks and rest your eyes every now and again.
And Marth... I can't even remember her name. What is her name? Sita. Mars, Sita, and Tiki literally just pop up out of the blue to save the day, and then are, like, exposition for the rest of the story. They're just in the background, because they exist. Like, I almost feel like the 3 of them are an afterthought in this, and this was mainly an Awakening and Fates game until they went, no, we need some more old school representation. Because the insane thing, for me at least, is there's no Ike and there's no Roy. But both of those are fairly heavily popular Smash characters. Or fairly heavily popular characters because they're in Smash. Like, Smash has had a major influence on Fire Emblem. Because if you... I'll use this as an example. The popularity polls that they did for the male and female characters for the Choose Your Legends event for Fire Emblem Heroes, Ike won the male over Fate's characters, Awakening characters, original characters, all of them. Ike won. And I believe it was Path of Radiance Ike even. So that was Brawl Ike, not Smash 4 Ike. And Lyn won the women's popularity poll over Lucina. Which is even more crazy because even though they are both in Smash, Lucina is a fighter, Lyn's only assist trophy, but Lyn still won. Like, Smash has had an effect where, yeah, the Awakening and Fates characters got popular, but like, those who got to be Smash fighters, who got featured in that game, were way more popular because they reached far more people than the Fire Emblem games did. Which is insane for me to go, there's no Ike, there's no trace of Path Radiance in this game. Roy's not even in here. Lyn is a history unlock. Celica is in this game, but is a history mode unlock, even though this game came out when Echoes was still on shelf. Was still, like, being promoted and on shelves. It's like, why is Echoes not even a major part of this? Like, why isn't Alm in here? Yeah, it would add another sword user in here. Even though I think Celica's also a sword user, even though she's more of a mage. It probably also doesn't help that, like, I think every single staff user until Azura came out for DLC is on a Pegasus. So, like, there's no, like, infantry staff user, which I feel is kind of annoying. Yeah. Or at the very least, she should be a mix. That's another problem. Like, Celica should be, I feel like, should be like how Robin is in Smash, where she's a mix of both. Like, some characters should be a mix of their weapons they have access to. Like, Robin should be a mix of tome and sword combat. Like, that's how you break up some of these characters, because, like, I think Sakura and Takumi play almost identically. There's, like, almost no difference between them. Right, but at least, yeah, that should be how it should be, is like a mixture, maybe not, like, all sword, but maybe a little bit more magic. I don't know, I've not gotten to play Celica, so I haven't got to see how her roster, or how her moveset is. But yeah, like, use some of these characters' specific traits to, like, break up their movesets a little bit. Yeah. That's probably... No, well, it doesn't help that we only have 3 archers now with Fate's DLC, because we have Niles now. And I'm sure Niles is, like, no different than Sakura in Takumi. It's like, wow.
My goodness, you're a blade, aren't you?
Oh, right, Anna is an archer. Why the fuck is Anna an archer? She's always been a sword user. Oh my god.
I always wanted to run a shop.
You know, I honestly feel
Where's
like
yours?
the Zelda fans got
Is
the
this
better end of
Success.
this deal than the Fire Emblem fans.
Is this acceptable? Success. Is this acceptable? Success. Is this acceptable? Success.
But at least the good news is they can't really do this with another Nintendo franchise. Not really. Because no other franchise besides Mario has a large enough roster to support a Warrior-style game. Oh, for the other history mode stuff, oh, goody. Can't take a single hit. Fantastic.
Is this acceptable? Success. Is this acceptable? Success. Is this
Kind of
acceptable?
glad I've,
Success.
at this point, gotten everything I want out of Fire Emblem Warriors. I'm mostly just unlocking stuff at my leisure. Which is the same thing that happened with Hyrule Warriors. I didn't really do too much besides story mode and a little bit of the legend mode stuff.
Is this acceptable? Success.
Because I honestly didn't want to put in probably a good 80 to 100 hours to grind out all the materials, to level everybody up to wherever they need to be, get good enough with every single character to cover any basis I needed to cover with everyone. Like, after a certain point, I'm like, I want to play something else. Especially with this style of game. I want to play something else. I need to play something else. Oh, God. I think everyone that I can promote is literally someone I just don't play. Yeah, fuck it. I don't care. Tiki, get a promotion. Yeah, it is, from what I remember. Because in Legend mode, you had to worry about a lot about the puzzle-solving stuff, and it really just took forever. Here, it's just go, do things. It's like there's minimal resistance to just playing the game.
Success. Please pick a weapon.
God, I have like 42 weapons in total. Alright, no, I only have 42 swords. That's not even all the weapons I have. Oh, God, that is too many fucking weapons.
When viewed in a bright
Why did I go into camp? I was literally just there. Yeah. Can I do anything in Hero Challenge? I assume I might not be able to cover some of this stuff. Is there another rank up? No, no, no. Fine. Guess I gotta go in here for it. To this mess. You know, also, there's one thing that between this and Smash has made me wonder. Does Intelligent Systems have stats on who picked what gender for Awakening and Fates? Because it seems like canonical Robin is male and canonical Corrin is female. According to Smash in this. So I'm wondering if that is because most people pick those genders? According to Intelligent Systems information, or is it some other factor that they've never said? Because I've always been curious about that. Okay, I could just literally go anywhere. Wow, it's already been an hour and a half, and I'm just like, I don't know if I want to play any more Warriors. I might play a little bit more History Mode, and I might, like, switch to something else. Alright, I get literally the same 4 options I've been given already. Let me guess. Oh, defeat land while defending, so kill everyone. Ah, I got everyone I want.
Let's go. A battle like this, it's not.
The only thing I didn't do was tell people to go somewhere.
What is it?
You go here.
Right here.
You go there.
What can I do?
Robin, well, just go like there.
What can I do?
Yep. Go there and help.
Good. You're here. Now we stand a chance.
Well, I mean, like, more so than usual.
All right, let's do this.
It's like the bitch is just like, oh, you must defend your bases. Oh, so I'm gonna just go out and kill everyone before they even, like, get anywhere close to my base. Okay, sure. That seems like the easiest way to do this.
The mission started.
Well, wonder if everyone's decided that the 5.0 OS update for the Switch is real or fake at this point.
Excellent.
In case you didn't know, like a half hour before, or like just about when I started streaming, apparently a video went out denoting the 5.0 update. Apparently it had voice chat, custom themes, and a party system, I think.
Forward is ours. I've received a
Oh.
report.
Who's over there? I think Liz is over there. Can you go kill this person for me real quick?
I like those profit margins. I'm humbled watching you.
Oh, media apps. Okay. I was like, there's something else in there. Well, as pointed out by, I forgot who it was on Twitter, the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on there has some wonky media, or wonky data storage on it. Like, the amount of data Mario Kart 8 should be on that Switch is not reflected on that Switch. So there's some questions about how that is, why that icon's there, why there's nothing else there. There's questionable things about it,
Mission complete.
as usual.
I like those profit margins.
Honestly, it is very possible for something that probably looks that good. I have not watched the video yet. It's entirely possible that something that looks that good is entirely fake. If you want a perfect example, look up Artyami and his
Are you sure you want to skip mission started?
faked Rayman leak that he did. God, it's been like a year ago, or a couple years. Essentially, he faked Rayman being added to Smash and faked the leak of it. And he did a very, very convincing job of it. And he went on to explain, like, how exactly he did it, so... For me, at least,
Spoiling for a fight.
it is entirely possible to fake stuff that well. Because all you need to fake something like that is just time and a good eye.
Forward is ours.
flowers showed up today, Lissa.
Excuse me, I'm gonna need you to get out of my base.
So strong.
The only thing I will say, and it's not necessarily in support of the video, but just as a keep this in the back of your mind when you're talking about when you're seeing this stuff. We are theoretically, mind you, supposed to be getting a Nintendo Direct this month. And I feel like from not only the circumstantial evidence, mind you, that is out there, the EA schedule of release information for I forgot what at this point. But it was a release schedule for information. The Amazon listings that happened like a week or like a few days ago at this rate. Like, those suggest we are getting a Direct this month.
I've got you now.
But for me, at least, the more crucial thing that says we are getting a Direct this month is how many major games do we know a definitive release date for anywhere between now and E3? It honestly isn't that much. Like, I think the most major thing is the Bayonetta 1-2 re-release, and that's pretty much it. Everything else that I saw from a schedule that I saw are very much look like eShop titles, indie titles, smaller games that aren't getting pushed. Like that, there are no new amiibo announcements. Lost Sphere, yeah. But yeah, there's no new amiibo announcements past the Champions. There's the Shovel Knight trio, but those don't have a release date yet. And probably won't get a release date until King Knight DLC comes out.
Well done.
But there's no new amiibo announcements for the rest of the year. There's no major Switch announcements for the rest of the year. Nothing has the definitive release date this year. Which makes me go, we're going to get something soon. Because Nintendo made sure that, like, the first 6 months of the Switch were jam-packed. Like, you had a game every month to look forward to at the bare minimum. And I don't think they're going to stop with that. And they're going to keep it going, like, for the next year. And they're probably going to announce a bunch of stuff at the Direct. And I think... yeah, and Bayonetta's March at least. I don't know what when Lost Sphere's release date is. But it might be February. I might have seen it. It might have been February. But again, like, nothing major. Like, the Bayonetta 2-pack was announced at the Game Awards. Just like, it's coming out. And they're ports of the Wii U versions. Like, the major announcement, 23rd of this month? Okay, then there's nothing in February then. Yeah, that wasn't even the major announcement from the Game Awards people were talking about. They were talking about the fact that Bayonetta 3 exists. And also the fact that, you know, the Champion DLC got released literally the night of the Game Awards.
How's this? Let's go.
Oh, Bayonetta is February? Okay. Then there's nothing from March. And the release dates I saw ended at March. There's nothing past mid to late March.
The mission's starting. The mission's starting.
I know there was a rumor from, I think, a German website that apparently said that both the Pokemon Switch game and... No, not the Pokemon. What was it? Bayonetta 3 and Metroid Prime 4 are 2018 releases. I'm not so sure about that. At least the Metroid Prime one, I highly doubt we're gonna get a game that we only saw a title card for, like, less than a year ago, is going to be coming out the following year.
I'll celebrate later.
I mean, if that's the case, we should be getting Pokemon for Switch at that same rate. Because that was nothing more than a title screen for all intents and purposes.
Can't win this.
One less enemy to fight.
Can't win this.
Yeah, I think it's almost...
I really did it.
Everything's pointing towards at least a direct this month. Whether or not that actually comes to pass, who knows?
Enemy reinforcements.
For all we know, we're all setting ourselves up for disappointment.
The mission's starting. I see enemy reinforcements.
Which, with Nintendo, is highly possible.
The mission's starting. I like those profit margins.
At the very least, even if there is no direct within the next month or so, we at least...
I've got you now.
Yeah, there's good basis, and more often than not, good basis for rumors usually mean those rumors turn out to be true.
Are you sure you want to skip?
But yeah, at the very least, even if the direct doesn't come to pass in the next month or so, we at least have Awesome Games Done Quick next week, which should be fantastic. Hell, it starts Sunday. Hell, I am excited for it. And if you don't want to be a part of the nonsense Twitch chat for GDQs, we'll be hosting the event the entire week. Because we have the GDQ Twitch on our auto-host channel, or our auto-host list, so you can just drop by here and watch it and not have a garbage chat. Hey, you're not the only one. Who was it? I forgot who it was, but he's, it's the person who's running Sonic Mania at the event. He was with Spike in his stream earlier talking about, the run. So Spike could go over, like, what he needs to say commentary-wise, because he's on the couch for that one. They were even joking about it there. It's like, yeah, I don't want it during my run, please.
Wow, you're something else. I wouldn't want to go up against you.
Which, honestly, even if it's during GDQ, it's only gonna, like, hold things off for, like, it's only gonna put things on pause for, like, the 20 minutes.
You're about to learn how a princess
Honestly, I don't think it's gonna even stop donations that much, because everyone's just gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna pull it up on the side and, like, mute GDQ for a little bit. I just kind of hate the fact that it's like, oh look, the Halo 5 Guardian speedrun is at like 10 o'clock on like Monday. And it's like, ah, damn it, I don't want to like stay up for 2 hours on a Monday.
I'll celebrate later.
Just to see how broken Halo 5 can be, hopefully.
I see enemy.
I hope that kind of garbage game is snapped in half. Because I do not like Halo 5 at all.
Can't win this.
Has it been once every 3 months? I'll have to...
I like those profit.
I would have to check that, because that's the case. That is even more like, hey, it's gonna happen. Because I don't think I might have even realized the directs have been that consistent.
reinforcements. I see enemy reinforcements.
Well, there's been good Halos. It's just Halo 5 decided, we're just gonna take a dump on the story this year and just be garbage, and then set ourselves up for more garbage to come. Because we decided to put the B team on the story mode. Quite literally.
Wow, you're something else. I wouldn't want to go up against you. Don't underestimate yourself, Lissa. We need you.
Well, I'm not surprised it's more frequent. You had the Switch come out, so I would, yeah, that it's not surprising they would go, oh yeah, let's have directs every 3 months. And also try to really hard to make people not want to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2, because they keep doing it bad at directs.
Enemy reinforcements.
Like, I'm not wrong in thinking that, like, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was poorly represented at multiple directs. Because they decided to be very boring with its presentation.
Mission complete.
Which, to be honest, I actually enjoy Chronicles 2. I got it for Christmas. It's in the pile of Switch games I've gotten. I was about to say, I hope that's an S rank. I don't think I took a single hit. Granted, I was half paying attention the entire time.
I've seen your dedication, big brother. Please, take me with you.
Yeah, I think
I'm sure I can find
actually
a way to help.
playing it, I kind of wish they delayed it like 3 months or 4 months or however long, and maybe like smoothed out a lot of the lip flap animations for the English dub. So they are not very obviously way off sometimes. Like, I honestly wouldn't mind if they delayed it like 3 months to clean that up. Because that's like my only major complaint is that. That, and sometimes the voice acting lands a bit flat on the English dub side. I haven't checked the Japanese side of it to see how the voice acting is, but like, the English dub just hits wrong sometimes, and it's like, this needed a little bit of direction. Oh, really? Again? Fuck.
Let's go.
But otherwise, I really enjoy the combat and how it's all timing based and kind of making you watch the animations and go, alright, I know I can get the cancel here in order to get the damage boost, in order to make my attacks come back quicker, so I can keep this going and keep cranking out bigger and bigger attacks faster and faster and faster and faster, and it's...
Let's go.
I really like how... like, the combat will start slow, but over time, the battles start at a quicker and quicker pace, and they only get faster over time as you continue to go, alright, cancel into, like, the next move, into cancel, into next move, into special, into chaining special, into, like, bursting the special, into your chain attacks, into all the combo stuff. It's quite fun to just go, okay. Just look at the screen and go, okay, this is what I have to do.
I'll stop them. I'll stop them.
No, you won't.
I see enemy reinforcements.
I don't even care if it wasn't you talking, no.
The mission's starting. Are you sure you want to
I don't care, Frederick.
Surrender.
I literally don't care about your opening animation. Go away.
Are you sure you want to skip?
I've said this on a podcast before, but I have gained a new appreciation for all of the Odyssey speedrunners, besides the motion control nonsense in that game. Like, the hat toss to dive, to jump off hat, to dive again move, that is a lot trickier to pull off than they make it look. Because that hat dive, you have to do while falling, and half the buttons you need to do that dive is the same button you use to ground pound. And I found it is very easy to try to go for that dive, only to end up doing the ground pound and having to hit those buttons again to get the hat dive. And I have to almost think that out of sheer, like, just muscle memory, they're essentially doing these frame perfect hat dives. I don't think it's frame perfect, but it feels frame perfect. Like, I honestly thought it was just one button, not two buttons that had to be hit at the same time, one of which is a ground pound button, which is exactly the wrong thing you need half the time for that move. Yeah, I didn't know if it was frame perfect or not, but, like, by God, is it a lot harder than it looks. Of course, all the motion control nonsense in that game is just like, why is this here? Why are we still doing motion controls, Nintendo? Please stop. Like, Microsoft literally just declared the Kinect is super dead. Not dead. Yeah, a lot of the speedrun movement for Odyssey looks fairly difficult. But what's kind of cool is that all of that movement is intentional, kind of. At least, you're not doing anything the game doesn't quite expect you to do. Like, it's expecting you to use all these tools. It's just how we're using them in the speedruns is just kind of amazing. But yeah, the motion stuff is like, yeah, the bonuses, but I kind of wish they could be just mapped to buttons. And like I said, Microsoft just declared the Kinect is super dead because they are stopping production of the Kinect. I mean, the Kinect was already dead when it stopped being bundled with the Xbox One. Because Microsoft soon realized that no one wants to develop for the Kinect, and most of the people who want to develop for the Kinect had to either be paid to develop for the Kinect, looking at you, not Rare, or we're just churning out garbage nonsense. Yeah. But maybe it could be, like, a little bit more button contextual. At least a hat throw up and down, like, maybe let those be like an analog flick up or down when you're doing them. Because you already kind of have that for the spin attack. But, oh well. 'Tis is what it is. At least it's not obtrusive. Which is the best thing motion controls can be. If they don't give you something else. Is not to be intrusive on the main gameplay. And I am actually kind of surprised at how, like, short and satisfying Odyssey is, even on just a casual run-through of it. Because I beat it... Bear in mind, just beat to Bowser into the first real ending of the game. Since there's kind of multiple endings of the game, it's just, hey, you beat the game, and then you beat Darkside, and then you beat Darkerside. Like, how easy was that? I just beat it in like a few days, got like 151 moons, which is not the bare minimum. It's a little, like, a few extra. But it was still fun and enjoyable in doing that, outside of being absolutely terrible at every single boss in the game. I don't know what it is, but I am god-awful at every boss in the game. All of them. No matter what boss it is. I think the worst ones are every single bunny ones. I am terrible at every single bunny boss. But I am atrocious at every single boss. And it is terrible. And I know it's me that's bad at them. It's not the controls. It's just, I'm terrible at doing just a classic 3-hit boss in a Nintendo game.
Mission complete. This victory belongs to us all.
Pukey, pukey, pukey. That's... Oh, right, that one. Yeah, kind of bad at that one. That might be the worst one for me. But, like, I was bad at their mech fight because I could not control the bird properly, even to do some of the shortcuts, even though I kind of understand the speedrun for it, but I was not about to try to pull it off. I just knew how to easily get the side ones.
Well done. I can't believe this.
But yeah, no, I can't say that. The only boss I'm not bad at is Bowser. Granted, Bowser is supremely easy. He's just, wait for him to throw the hat. Throw your hat at his hat, take his hat, and then just go beat the shit out of him. It's just avoid his stuff. I actually found out that if he's throwing the regular, like, brick block things that he throws, you can just punch those. You can just tap away and punch those. I don't know if that's slower than just dodging them, because you could just run straight at him and just punch away until you get to him. I think it's a little slower, which is why I've never seen it. But I didn't realize that. If he throws the explosive ones, yeah, if you punch those, you're taking damage, but...
How's this? Yes?
Alright, can I get my team back?
You want me?
What?
Give me your best. Right here. Ready. What is it? I hear you. Yes. Understood.
Put me in!
I'm counting on you. How's this? Let's go.
But it's nice. And I'm going back and... I don't think I'm going to do all 999 moons. That is way too much grinding of just money at that rate. That I don't think I want to do.
This should be fun.
I think I'd rather get the 880 and get essentially all of the unique moons from all the worlds.
Let's stay positive.
And like complete Darker Side, and that's like it.
Are you hurt?
Like, as cool as I think the 999 bonus is, which is just a neat little tribute to the franchise that I think is adorable.
Mission's
And I'm probably like one of like 5 people in the world that do not hate that reward. I don't think I want to grind out all the stuff to get it. Especially since you have to grind out, I think... Do you have to grind out the money for the skeleton costume for that as well? Because I don't think I even want to do that.
Give it to me.
This is like, no.
I'm relying on you.
I was about to say, other Leanne, where'd you go?
Excellent. I did it! I got the fort! That wasn't so bad. So. I'll be back. One day.
Yeah, it's not like a bad reward. It's just,
I call that a win.
I just think maybe people were expecting a bit too much for doing that much work.
The mission's starting. I've got you now.
And it also fits that, like, Odyssey is one massive tribute to Mario as a whole. It kind of fits that, like, your final reward is the first thing you ever got for doing anything in Mario. Well, Super Mario Brothers, at least. Which was those fireworks and that theme.
Let's face off. No holding back.
No. Is it Outpost Captain Marcel? Go away.
Too strong. That's one less enemy to fight. I've got to like those profit margins.
I will say, it's at least better than what you get for all the Korok seeds. Which I've now found out that was supposed to be a troll to start with. And I have to give them credit for committing to the troll. Just like, yes, your reward for going through all the bullshit to get to all the little pieces of poo is to get the bigger piece of poo.
You want me to protect the fort?
That's it. It doesn't give you anything. It's just a piece of poo. Enjoy it. Which is why I will never go get all the Korok seeds in Breath of the Wild. Fuck that nonsense. I am not puzzle solving my way to poo. There are better things I can do in Breath of the Wild.
I'll show you, tiny and delicate.
But if I want to do that, I have the magic of YouTube. I don't need to collect poo to see a man dance.
How do you do it?
Or see a Korok dance.
Don't get too used to this. Can't fall back now. Path's all clear.
I just feel bad for Gerard who went through all that nonsense. Oh, for God's sakes, Skip.
The mission's starting. I like those profit margins.
I just feel bad for Gerard who went through all that to get all the Korok seeds. Before the DLC came out, they gave you the Korok mask to make finding the Korok seeds easier.
I like those profit margins. Mission complete.
Granted, I also think he's insane for doing all of the support stuff in the one Fire Emblem game he's reviewed so far. That is well beyond any completionist thing I would think for any Fire Emblem ever. Like,
Mission's starting.
don't do that, please.
The fort is ours. You're about to learn how a princess really fights.
And if you're wondering, yes, He, for the first Fire Emblem game we got stateside, the GBA one that was just called Fire Emblem. I forgot the Japanese name for it, but it's Roy's Fire Emblem. He went through and got every variation of every support conversation with every unit. Just because the game kept track of it. Or had a list of all of it. He went and did that. Which means he went through... Yeah, Blazing Blade, that's what it is. Blazing Blade. He went through the Blazing Blade and got every single support conversation for every single unit, or every single pair of units. Just because the game went and kept track of it. Yes, Gerard is a fucking masochist. Like, that is insane. That is well beyond what you would ever have to do ever for any Fire Emblem game in existence. I don't know why he did it. I seriously don't. And it makes me go, if he keeps this up, and he gets the Path of Radiance in Radiant Dawn, which I've Let's Play Path of Radiance. Oh god, did I have such fun playing through Path of Radiance, while A, having to deal with every goddamn technical issue under the fucking sun, and B, having enormously stupid amount of just ridiculous things have to happen in order to complete it. Yeah. There's a limit. Gerard is well past that limit.
It feels nice to bond. You look nice today, Cordelia. But then you always look beautiful.
Like, bear in mind, he completed the entirety of Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, he hasn't done that with Fates. Yet. Knowing him, Fates is probably like 2 years out. Because he's gonna go through the next Fire Emblem game, Sacred Stones. Then he'll go to probably... He'll probably go in release order, most likely. Because if for the series he does them in release order.
Even my brother thinks so. He's always going on and on about you. How you're a hard worker, talented, on and on. He really likes you. Huh? He likes me? Maybe he used the word admire. One of the two.
But yeah, it makes me scared for him to go through Path of Radiance, because he's gonna want to get all of those bonus units you get from completing the campaign.
You know, Lissa, your own hard work hasn't escaped my notice. Yeah, I guess I try hard at stuff. It's just
Has he done any of the Sky games yet?
Really? Like what else? Like just now.
It might be it's just not... It's either on the docket for him, or it's just not there yet.
It's all little kid stuff. I want to be a mature lady, like you. You know, smart, kind.
But yeah, I'm scared when he gets the Path of Radiance, because
I think you're just as strong as me.
you get several bonus units for completing the campaign multiple times, or completing the story mode multiple times.
I'm reminded of her every time.
I believe for the last unit in that, you have to complete story mode 13 times.
Maybe, but you're still sisters. You have more similarities than differences. You know what? You're right.
And I forgot who that gives you, and it's only for the free play maps. You don't even get them for story.
And I will try to be a lady worthy of your admiration.
I can only imagine what this guy is going to demand of you for completion.
Then we'll be best
I can
friends.
only imagine.
Oh, Lissa, we already are.
I also love how I am just completely ignoring these S-Link conversations. I'm just like, I don't care. How not invested I am right now.
Why do we have to fight each other?
I'm so sorry, Elise.
But yeah, I think you have to complete... Let me check this. Because it's easy enough to check. Because GameFAQs has it listed. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, Christ. Yeah, that... Good Lord Almighty. Gerard would probably do that. But yeah, like I was saying, for Path of Radiance, to get all of the trial maps exclusive characters, you have to beat the game 15 times. The entire game. 15 times to get these characters. That is insane. And I know Gerard will do that, because those are unlockables. And he'll totally do that.
What is it?
And I'm scared for his soul at that rate.
I'm counting on you. How's this? Let's go.
Oh god, there is RNG stuff in... Oh, for fuck's sakes. God.
The mission started.
I think that would be the last thing I want to hear is RNG-induced collectibles. Or RNG-connected anything involving collection. I'd say he does, because he is a really nice person.
Can't miss this chance.
But yeah, he ended up beating...
Can't win this.
Oh, an RNG... Oh, God.
I defeated
That's some roguelike-ass roguelike nonsense that I do not want to be a part of, ever.
I see enemy reinforcements.
Yeah, there's beating the campaign 15 times. There's beating the Black Knight in order to get the better dragon unit, which I did for the Let's Play. And if you're wondering, it took me 3 attempts to get Black Knight.
Mission complete.
3 attempts to get him.
Margins.
And if you watch the video, the actual map before the Black Knight fight, yeah, that was my first attempt at it, but I cleared it in one try. I had to redo that map twice in order to get the good Black Knight attempt. And I got him on the last possible fucking hit.
Mission starting. I see enemy
Like, I rewatched it, like, sometime after I put it out, and looked at the damage output. Yeah, I literally got the perfect kill. Like, a perfect dead, like, even kill. If I was a single hit point off, or under, I would have lost, because that was the last possible turn. It was a terrible, ugh. All the problems I have with Path of Radiance makes me never want to play through Radiant Dawn, either as a Let's Play or a stream, really, because,
I see enemy
like, as many problems I had with Path of Radiance, at least, if I screwed up gameplay-wise, it wasn't
starting.
like, it was my fault. It was never really the game's fault. It's just, I screwed up. Radiant Dawn, on the other hand, oh boy. Why? Why is the Dawn Brigade such fucking garbage to start with? I swear to God, they are all garbage at the beginning of that game. Or they make that way harder than it should be to start that game with. And it is obnoxious as fuck. Like, I've gotten through that opening. Gotten through to, like, the Grail Mercenaries section of that game. But it has been so long since then. And, like, I restarted a playthrough, and I'm remembering why I didn't like Radiant Dawn for a while. It's just like, oh god, the Dawn Brigade, they're garbage units outside of Sothe. And the only reason Sothe's fucking good is because he's an entire fucking class up from everyone else on the field. So he rips everybody apart and gets 0 experience for it. Which makes this entire experience even worse.
I know that you didn't betray us, Corin.
Yeah, and I'm skipping this dialogue. I super don't care anymore. You have to be at a level 1000 minimum? And you end the game at 100. And you have to grind. Is there even anything past level 100 to entice you to get to that 1000 marker?
Put me in.
Because if not, that is insane.
You want me?
Like, it should at least have something in there to entice you to reach that lofty
Do your
height.
best.
But fucking hell,
Right here.
that is insane
Ready.
and terrible. And
I hear you. Yes.
thank God I don't really complete games. Because if I did, I would probably go crazy.
Understood. How's this? Let's go.
What? So you're not even getting more experience. You're getting less experience. Essentially. As you level up. That is not a good feature. You're essentially gaining less experience over time because you're probably required to have more experience in order to level up when you're getting into those higher levels. What the who thought this was a good idea?
Leave it to me.
There's making your game hard and then making it not fun. That is not fun.
Let's go. You're looking at one of the shepherds. The mission's starting.
Well, yeah, I guess like when
The mission's starting. Excellent.
So strong.
so what, you fight level 99 enemies like forever to level up? You don't even attempt to fight anything higher? Because otherwise you are literally gaining less experience?
Celebrate later.
Even though you are still gaining less experience over time because you're not getting enough to level up at the same rate you were before.
Fort is ours. I see enemy reinforcements.
Like, oh my god.
The mission's starting.
Why have your leveling system go that
Receive your
far?
report.
I'm gonna crush those weaklings.
We're about to learn how to... Princess really fights.
Well, here's a question I have. Is there any actual content in this level range? Besides the grind. And the bill. Why? Escape at sea. Okay. I think when you have stats being capped in the billions
I see enemy reinforcements.
and levels that are in the quad nines, you've gone too far, son. But yeah, is there any content like there in the like the 250, 300 range, or is it just the grind? Because if it's just the grind, that's bad game design.
You're about to learn how a princess really fights.
That just tells me you just want to make the player grind and just pad out things. Like, you don't want to put in the content for that unreasonably long gap. Okay. So it's not just grind away, there's an actual thing there. Okay. That's better.
I like those profit margins.
I was thinking for a second, it's like, just grind away until you get there.
The mission's starting.
And it's like, that would be horrendous. That would be horrendously bad.
I've received a report.
Land of Ordeals.
I have a favor to ask.
Apt title, I'll tell you what.
The mission's starting. Are you
Yes, I know Cordelia's here. I'm literally fighting her right now.
I've got you now. I'll need to train harder.
Alright, I think there's... Yeah, there's a fort captain here.
Joke's on you.
Alright. Where are my buddies at? You go here.
What is it?
You go there.
What is
Nope.
it? Right here.
There you go there.
Ready.
Nope.
The wrong opponent.
Okay. That sounds less terrible. It's just like, this sounds like a chore. If it's like 30 minutes, if you know what you're doing, that doesn't sound terrible.
I like those profit margins. How do you do it? Don't underestimate.
That just sounds like, oh hey, you just need to know what you're doing, otherwise this looks way worse than it is.
The fort is ours. Don't underestimate.
Hmm.
No holding back. Excellent.
With me. This fort isn't changing hands. No way.
Ah, even an hour the first time?
The fort is ours.
Okay.
I'm here to help you win.
Well, that's good at least. The game's not like expecting you to just do it. It's expecting you to do it right. If you do it right, it's fast. If you do it wrong, well, you're gonna be here for an eternity and a half. Have fun. I don't have any special bar. Darn it. Go away.
Mission complete.
There's no way I'm losing here.
Nice.
The fort is ours.
Alright, doesn't mean I get access here yet.
I like those profit margins.
Can I go? 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 Can I go?
I like those profit margins.
I've literally captured every other fort.
If this hurts, don't come crying to me.
Come on. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Thank you.
Are you sure you want to skip? The mission's starting.
Hi, Lissa.
I've got you now. The fort is ours. Mission
Goodbye.
complete. This victory belongs to us all.
Nice. It's a very cool thing to be able to claim.
Well done. I was the best? No way! I'll see if I can keep up the streak.
God, how many more fights do I have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12? Is that 12? 3, 4, 5. Yep, 12. Okay. I assume that blah 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 blah. Bonus content's really hard.
I always wanted to run a shop. The choice is yours. Is this acceptable? Success. Is this acceptable? Success. Is this acceptable? Success. Is this acceptable? Success. Is this acceptable? Success.
I can get more sales.
Is this
Yes, please.
acceptable? Success. Is this acceptable?
Sure.
Success.
Remember to take frequent breaks
Wonder what.
and rest your eyes every now and again.
Oh boy. Jesus.
My goodness, you're up late, aren't you?
That sounds super hard, and oh boy. Oh dear. Well. I am going to end the stream here. It's been like 2.5 hours. It's like past midnight where I am, and I should probably get some sleep at some point. But if you enjoyed the show, you can check out more of our stuff on the site, tjsnetwork.org, the YouTube TG Saloon, the Twitter at TG Saloon, and the Google Plus if you are feeling very, very frisky. There's actually nothing there. Yes, holy shit. Yes, I am. I am very much a Ryder fan. There are not many people who actually would recognize this is Ryder stuff. Well, like, most of it is Ryder stuff. We do get Kruger from Deca Ranger in here. Yes, I have several Ryder gifts. I'm trying to remember which all of my BRB screens has it. Let's see, does that have any? No. 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 Yes, I have some previous GDQ ones in here as well. No. Where? There's one of my O's ones. There's a Dead Heat Mach one, a little Tokyuger, and a little bit of Go Busters. And a Drive one. I forgot about that Drive one. There's my All Rider one. I like having some of these up here just for out of context. Because you have Ixa with fucking puppets. You have Guy doing his best Looney Tunes impression. You have fucking Brain making that face. It's like, look, people, these are very, very serious shows. I promise. Oh yes, Ichigo being old man grandpa and telling Forze about how everything was better back in his day. Yes, very grimdark shows as well. But anyway, that's where you can check out our stuff. You can check me out on Twitter at peaceberry2448 for anyone who feels like giving me a follow on Twitter for like no reason, because I don't post anything on Twitter. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night with my partner Rampus Epsilon for Rampant Gaming, where we're gonna play. He's got the ones that are grimdark. Fuck, which ones would that be? Forze. Fuck, I can only think of Forze. And Child Experimentation it's kind of dark. Child Experimentation on a school level. You are mucking with time and people are literally disappearing even though you're doing the right thing in Den-O. And both of your main heroes get de-aged over the course of the series. And get stuck that way at least. Also, your secondary writer loses all of his uses his memories slowly the more he uses his abilities. Yeah, and it's still one of the happiest series. At least your main character didn't attempt to abort himself from existence in his own timeline in his movie. I still wish to know the context of that one day, but I don't know if I want to trudge through Kiva for that. That is still insane for me to think about. It's just like, wait, Wataru attempted to essentially abort himself from his own timeline? Because he didn't... What? It's one of those things that I know about, but I have not watched the series and or movie to get to. But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow night with my partner Reps Epsilon for Rampant Gaming. We might be doing Splatoon 2. It will most likely be Splatoon 2. If we're doing Rainmaker ranked mode, maybe I will try to keep my A+ rank, but it probably won't stay that way. I was having horrendous games today. So, anyway, I'll see y'all then, folks.